A lot of people ask me, why do you do this video thing, Tina? Well, there is a story behind this, but the main one is that so that people can make better choices. I often let people know I'm from somewhere called the Isles of Scilly. Most people know where that is in the UK these days, but it's a small group of islands off the end of Cornwall, okay? And it's such a small population that everybody kind of knows what each other does, as in, you know, like if you're a plumber or if you're an electrician or if you're a boatman, we know you, and also we know the personalities, and we know who to choose if we want something or if we need something, okay? Now, when I moved away to the mainland, I had a business in London, and then I started investing in property all over the place. And I suddenly realised I don't know who to choose to do different things. And because I was so used to trusting people, I actually lost a lot of money because of that, because I would believe what people told me, you know, and I'd believe reviews as well. Sometimes reviews are not true, guys, just so you know. It's not that it's always that way, but it's just something you have to, you look at the reviews, but you also go and do a bit of research as well. So as soon as I saw this method from Laurel Portier, I was like, that would be really helpful. If only I'd known a little bit more about what people did and what to expect, I wouldn't have made so many bad choices in the past. Okay, I wouldn't have lost so much money, which is also equal to time. So I figured, let's go do this. And the first group of people I thought would be best to do this for were UK estate agents, because I'd had so many bad experiences selling some of my properties in the past that I knew that if the good estate agents could do this, then people in their area would just know who to choose, because they'd see what those estate agents did and they have an idea and meet the person before they even come in. Did you know, if you're an estate agent, did you know this? If you ask a person, you pretend not to be an estate agent, what they think of estate agents in the UK, you will generally get a very negative response. I'm not going to give you all the words I've heard over the years, but it's not usually positive. Now, I know, for example, in the UK, there are hundreds of really good estate agents, but you're outnumbered by the amount of people the industry kind of attracts, unfortunately. Okay, this might be true for every industry, but I know about this because I've used a lot of estate agents, employed a lot of estate agents in my work, in my life, because of the industry I decided to focus on and investing. Okay, so if you could imagine, if you have a local area and you have a business and you are showing up and showing people what to expect and telling them your story, the gap you fill, the reason why you do what you do, the difference is incredible. And right now, we have this thing called social media. You can do this organically, okay? The only trouble is right now, there's a lot more noise online. So if you know how to target people, which is one of our specialities, if you know how to target the people who are looking for what you've got, can you imagine the power of that so they make the right choice? Because they're going to choose somebody, and that is the point. We all, if we're looking for a service, need to choose someone, otherwise we wouldn't be looking in the first place. Imagine if you are good at what you do and you show people in your area that you're good at what you do, what difference that makes to both them and to you as well, because when they come to you, they already know what you do. You don't have to sell them anything, or it's actually comfortable. I hate sales, guys. That's why I'm like an ethical marketer. I don't do it for any other reason that I need to make sure that anybody who needs what I've got doesn't go to another person and get burned again. Okay, so this is the whole reason why I do it. I do it because I know that people are getting scammed and burned all the time, and I also know that if you keep showing videos showing people who you are, what it is you've got, what it is you do, over the shoulder is what they call this. Plank knowledge is another thing they call it. Okay, and that just means that you're showing what you do and showing your knowledge. Flash rolling people is another little term. If you want to know what that means, you're going to have to message me because it's too long to put in a video. Some of you will fall asleep. But, you know, all this is essential right now because people are having to make choices, and there's so many people out there selling stuff that they have no idea what they're doing, but they're trying to bring in an income. It's not their fault. But can you imagine? Let's say that you are a dentist, just as an example, and you're really good at what you do, but nobody actually knows that you're a good dentist. Everyone's scared of dentists. It's a little bit like estate agents. Let's say that you are a mortgage broker and you're good at what you do. You know how to get people the best deals for what they need, but nobody knows you're there. Let's just say they choose the one that goes to the top of Google. Most people do look at Google. Google ads are great, but they're also really expensive because you're up against usually corporates or people who've got money because they can pay the pay-per-click. Yeah, if you're in a busy place and you need to stand out, social media works right now. Okay, especially this. I don't know how much longer it's going to work. I'm sure we'll find a way around the busyness of it all. But I know that the way we do this and the way we target people, and we build a warm audience so that retargeting is super cheap, so they just don't ever forget you. Yeah, now is the time to be doing this. So you stand out. This is only if you're experienced and that you've got a validated offer or you know what you're doing. If you're an established business in an area and you're not getting enough clients right now, this is amazing to use. And I know this because I've had experience. Okay, so that's why I do what I do, is to help the world become a better place, help better people have better experiences. That's what makes me feel good inside. Okay, if you want to chat about this anytime, just send me a message. People who've chatted to me will tell you I don't try and sell you anything. I will, however, if you ask me for help and you want my time to do something, I will charge you for it, of course. I'm a business person, but I'm here to help. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you need, any advice, I give advice for free sometimes. So just give me a shout.